Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm going to answer the question, can an e-bike go 50 miles? Stick around. All right, so today I'm going to answer the question, can an e-bike go 50 miles? Before I do though, hit subscribe, stay in touch with us here at 630, be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we do, and of course, new product releases for e-bikes. So hit subscribe. All right, so can an e-bike go 50 miles? The answer is yes, but let me give you the details and specifics around that question. So I've got 4 e-bikes behind me right here. I've got Rad Power, Sondors, Electric, and a 630 e-bike. And a lot of people are getting e-bikes now because they can ride farther distances. They can do different things that they couldn't do before. And the question is really, how far can e-bikes go? And not everyone's gonna ride 50 miles, but can an e-bike go 50 miles? All 4 of these bike companies I have behind me actually have different battery sizes. 630 is 10.4, the Electric is about an 8 amp hour. We've got 14 amp hour, 14 amp hour. So different battery sizes. Battery sizes do dictate obviously the range, but there's other factors in play as well, like tire size, tire drag, and how much are you pedaling, the weight of the rider, hills, things like that. The long and the short of it is Electric's battery 8 amp hour up to the 14 amp hour. There's also 21 amp hour batteries. Can they go 50 miles? The answer is yes. All 4 of these bike brands, the e-bikes, could go 50 miles. The question is what combination of electric and riding would you have to do to get to 50 miles? Now, I can't say this with 100% certainty, but I'm gonna say it with a fair amount of confidence that not any one of these e-bikes behind me could make it 50 miles if you were just using the throttle only. I've actually tested the 630 e-bike before, and we've made it about 21 miles with just using the throttle, and that took some strategery. I was the one that actually rode it. There were some hills that we had to coast down, things like that, but I didn't pedal at all and I made it 21 miles. I'm hard pressed to believe you could make it more than 25, 30 miles with any of these e-bikes with just using throttle. But could you go 50 miles using pedal assist? The answer to that is yes. Now there's other factors at play, the weight of the rider, the hills, things that you're riding. But I've taken other bikes pedal assist before, 20, 30, 40 miles, and I've only taken down half the battery. So what's gonna dictate if you can hit 50 miles is what level of pedal assist are you using, what terrain, and what's the weight of the rider. If you're cruising in a level 2 or level 3 pedal assist, you're gonna be able to probably surpass 50 miles depending on the terrain that you're riding on. But if you're going in level 5 pedal assist is gonna drain the battery about equal to what using the throttle only would drain the battery in. So the harder you're making that motor work, the more you're draining the battery. But if you're striving to go, 40, 50 miles and you don't mind using the pedal assist and getting a little leg workout, yes, these e-bikes can help you go 50 miles easily. And again, if you think you want to do really long rides, then you may want to consider a very huge battery. Or you can bring spare batteries. Any of these e-bikes, you could actually transport a spare battery with you, which is going to double your range, which that's an option as well. Or there's some e-bikes that have 21 amp hour batteries. Just keep in mind it's going to be a bigger battery. It's also going to drive the initial cost of the e-bike higher. So it depends on how frequently you're going to do that and how important is it for you to spend that extra money, because the battery size in particular is going to be one of the elements that dictates cost the most on an e-bike, because the battery actually is the most expensive element of an electric bike. So you can go 50 miles on an e-bike, you just have to ride it the right way, but it depends on the terrain. There's other variables. So if you do see it advertised out there that it can go up to 50 miles, yes, it's true, but it's not true in all cases of how you ride for all types of riders. If you have any other questions at all about e-bike range or anything else, please comment below or email us, the team at 630.com. You can also call us 310-982-2877. And if you're in the market for an e-bike, go over to our website, sixthreezero.com, and take our proprietary body fit quiz. Answer a few questions about your body and your life, and it'll recommend the perfect e-bike for you. And we have a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your e-bike in 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Lastly, join our Facebook Peddlers group and download our app before you purchase. Great place to connect with other riders, ask questions, see how they like their e-bike. And then once you have your e-bike, track your rides on the app, compete on the leaderboard, and make new friends, post photos in the Peddlers group. It is a ton of fun. So thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.